away from Salt Lake City, you can see I'm right here on this corner here, University Boulevard. And I'm gonna walk down into the heart of Salt Lake. So if you're excited about this video, smash up the like button and let's get started from Salt Lake City, Utah. All right, so this road here is Market, and I believe this right here is called Main Street. So you can see they've got a tram, and then they have another larger train that takes you up and down this valley here, Salt Lake Valley, I guess you could call it that. I don't know exactly the name, but to the west is the Salt Lake, the Great Salt Lake, and then to the east are these mountains, and on the other side of the mountains is Park City, Utah, which I also intend to hopefully get up there and make a video for you guys. It's not I don't know if I would call it a walking city, although it has plenty of areas to walk. The reason I don't think it's much of a walking area or a walking city is because the drivers don't seem to be too aware of pedestrian traffic. They'll just I don't know, you could tell, like the one guy was like surprised that I was crossing the road, and because he was just gonna blindly turn right without even really stopping or yielding, and he saw that I was there and he was like, whoa. I was like, yeah dude, yield to pedestrian traffic. But anyways, looks like it gets a little bit more interesting as you continue up Main here, and you can see there's a lot more foot traffic north of this 300S. Yeah, so that train that I was telling you about is called the Front Runner. That right there is just the regular city train. The Front Runner will take you up and down Logan, Ogden, Provo, all that. But yeah. Welcome to downtown. Now I did come here once in the 90s, so I don't have too much of a reference about how much Salt Lake has changed over the years. But I would say they've definitely got plenty of walking space. You can see that. As far as the foot traffic, bear in mind it's 10:30 in the morning Monday, but it is a pretty nice downtown. I don't know necessarily that it reminds me of any downtown in particular. Maybe a little bit like Phoenix, to be honest with you, just because of that building there. But yeah, most of the people in this community, they are LDS, Latter-day Saints, so that's the primary faith out here, and they do have a temple, which I fully intend to go to and check out. But as of right now, just showing you guys around downtown Salt Lake. So a little bit more statistics for you about Salt Lake. So the metro area in and of itself, including Provo and Ogden and the other cities, is about 2.6 million people, making it the 22nd largest metropolitan area in America. It is in what is called the Great Basin, which also includes Reno, going all the way over towards Nevada into Reno. The elevation here is about 4,200 feet, not quite a mile high. the population of Salt Lake City, just Salt Lake City itself, is just 200,000. So the majority of people live in the surrounding areas. But the founders of Salt Lake, Brigham Young, when they arrived here, they felt as though they had found the next great place for the settlement of the LDS faith, and that's what really led to a bunch of development taking place in Salt Lake. Nowadays it's got a little bit of financial business and marketing that goes on here, and some other headquarters of other businesses, so it does have a pretty strong economy actually. And contrary to what people would think, Salt Lake does have plenty of coffee shops. It's not hard to get coffee. In fact, there's a Starbucks right there. They also have bars. I've seen wine tasting, and I've seen beer breweries and bars. So a lot of people think that because it's LDS and they don't drink coffee or beer or alcohol, that Salt Lake doesn't have it, but it does. So there's some information for you right there. So this here is City Creek, just a nice little mall area, indoor outdoor mall. Got a Macy's. If this is your first time to Island Hopper TV and you enjoy videos like this, please do consider subscribing and checking out our other videos, including the ones from Boise, Seattle, Lake Tahoe, Reno, all recent. That's not to mention all of the other videos from across America and the world that we have on the channel that you can check out if you enjoy virtual tours of cities. And thank you as always to everyone who's hit the like button. Let's keep this tour moving. To the temple we shall go. The Utah Jazz do play here at what I remember to be called the Delta Center. I don't know if they're still calling it the Delta Center though. Let's see here. So we are here, and this is South Temple. So yeah. All right. So we have arrived at the temple here. There it is. It's under construction. It's got some scaffolding around it. And this right here is the Joseph Smith Memorial Building. Joseph Smith is considered one of the founders of the LDS faith, as he is one of the ones who received the prophecy or the revelations about the Book of Mormon is founded upon. And you can do some research on him, but alongside with Brigham Young, those are some of the founders of the LDS faith. In fact, between Joseph Smith and Brigham Young University, you can get some information here. Corner of Main Street in South Temple has long been important in Utah history. Prior to construction of Hotel Utah in 1909, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, generally tithing office, Bishop Storehouse. So they do have bishops. This is a national register. Anyways, that's what we've got down here in Temple Square. Let me go closer for you. But like I said, it is undergoing some renovations. So I've been to a couple of these temples. We have one down in Gilbert, Arizona, which is where I live. And then we have one in, well, they have one in La Jolla, which is really nice. I personally am not a member of the church, but I know people who are. Many of my neighbors are. But here you go. This is, I believe, the primary Salt Lake temple, isn't it? It'd be interesting to come back when it's not under construction or renovation. Is that a reflection pool? So around the Temple Square you have the church, library, you have the church conference center, and then you have the temple. So this whole little area on Temple Street in Maine, that's what you're going to get right here. And then you have the Joseph Smith Center. And where I'm now headed is to the state capitol. So let's head over there and take a look at the state capitol area. There is the office building for the church. Pretty big building, huh? For a religious institution to have a building like that. This is kind of like the capital of the faith here in Salt Lake. Kind of like what you would have with the Catholic being in the Vatican City in Rome. All right, there's the Capitol. You can barely see the top of it on State Street. Now we're gonna go up this hill. That'll be fun. City Creek here, up towards the Capitol building we go. Alrighty. All right. So we've arrived here at the state of Utah Capitol. Did you get any warnings? Was there any warnings? To the Capitol here, Capitol Hill Complex. You know, the thing that kind of surprises me about Salt Lake is I was expecting these mountains here to have a little bit more greenery on them, but now that I recall on pictures, I kind of already knew that it doesn't. So anyways, very nice. State of Utah Capitol. All right, so we're at the gate Gateway Mall here. It's an outdoor mall, Megaplex 12. We went to the other mall, something Creek. These swings are interesting. They're moving themselves. Where is everybody? I was told at night this place is like totally jammed. So that's interesting that it's virtually empty. Alright, another look down here. You got Dave & Buster's and some more outdoor stuff. Really a nice mall. They did a good job with this place. But it is Monday night, so you can't really expect too much out of this place. But I do know here recently, even in the evening times, it does get busy. Alright. That's fun. You want to get wet? And getting festive now for Halloween. I haven't really seen too many people getting festive for Halloween, but here you have it. A bit of fun, I guess you want to call that fun. And here's the gateway. The building itself. I believe that's a market. Craft market. Salt Lake overall in general is a pretty relaxed place. It's just not very densely populated. They don't really have an issue with traffic jams or traffic congestion. It's just not really a big thing here. So that could be a good thing for a lot of reasons. But when it comes to like foot traffic in the downtown area, you might even be like, where is everybody? That's probably what you're thinking right now. Build all this, spend all that money, and then no one uses the common areas. But then again, you know, when there's basketball games or events here at the Vivant Smart Home Arena, whole nother story. What do we got here? Salt Lake is actually considered one of the global cities, especially after they did a Olympics. They really put it on the map. There's the arena. So the Transcontinental Railroad, as Western settlement increased, the need for an overland railroad was voiced. There's the hardware district down there. Let's take a look at the home of the Jazz, the Utah Jazz. So this here is the arena station, and that is the Devereaux house. You can see that over there. Arena station, right next to the Utah Jazz Arena, Vivant Smart Home Arena. All right. John Stockton Drive. Nice. All right, everybody, that's going to conclude this episode from Salt Lake City, Utah. Pretty interesting town because on the west side, it's like more dirt and arid, and then as you go east, it kind of just becomes alpine, you know, nice forest in a way, or snow, high country. But anyway, overall, east, the closer you are to the mountains in Salt Lake, the happier you're going to be in terms of everything. But the Salt Lake doesn't really have too much going on at that actual lake. I could have showed you that place, but I didn't. Anyways, thanks for watching and subscribing to this channel, Island Hopper TV. Thanks to everyone who crushed up the likes and watched some of these other videos. I just did one from Park City today, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that one, and watch the Boise video if you like, or the Seattle video, and we'll see you on the next one.